Hi, I'm Matt, and this is an attic here. This is the access, this is the bedroom, and this is the access. And you come up into the attic here, and it's all discolored up here. It smells kind of damp too, and see that wall over there? This is a fairly new addition. I think it was put on maybe 10, 15 years ago. But the sheathing is all sheathing. The plywood on the roof is all discolored and it smells damp up here. And so when I was on the roof, it looked like they had put a ridge vent on, which is good. Ridge vents are good on roofs. See how discolored that is over there? But then I look in the attic, and when they put a ridge vent on, they tell them to cover up the can vents. And there's a can vent. It used to be a can vent, and they covered it up with a piece of plywood. So they cover up the can vent, they put the ridge vent on the top of the house, like they're supposed to. If you don't know what ridge vent is, Google it. But then in here, see, they're supposed to cut a slot in this plywood when they put a ridge vent on, and they didn't cut the slot in here. So I think that's why it smells damp and moist in here, and the wood's all discolored. It's basically, it's rotting. It's a newer addition on the back of a house. And it's rotting away because it does not have proper ventilation. It's got all this metal bracing in here because there's a handicap thing. There's like a lift under here. So that's what all this strut is. There's some strut here and some of this angle iron. So that's what that's all about. So that's not what the video's about. So back to the ridge vent. There's no ridge vent. So there's another can vent that they covered up with plywood, see? And then they didn't cut the slot for the vent up there. I swear to God, roofers are some of the stupidest people in construction.
All right, what'd they do up there?
Yeah. I'm making a video. So I always tell people if you have half a brain, you're clean and you're sober and you show up, you could excel in construction. And this is a good example why right here. So anyway, that's it. Proper venting is critical in an attic.